two models we have done. It's complete. This is a model of K-slit. Okay. K-slit is nothing but an information or the data is completely given. This is not an orderly form of data. Okay. The data is not given in an order. We have to read the data. We have to decode the data, make this in an order so that we can solve the questions. Okay. Yes. So, shall we read this data? Yes. Yes. Fine. Okay. Study the following data carefully and answer questions given below. A survey was conducted by an enterprise on the monthly expenditure of its employees in means of transportation. Okay. One employee from each of the 5 different routes is considered. Who are they? They are Ajit, Balu, Chetan, Divya and Farhan. Ajit, Balu, Chetan, Divya and Farhan. Fine. What did they say? Ajit spends monthly 400. So, Ajit spends how much? Monthly 400. This data is clear. Next, what they are saying? Divya spends 20% more than Ajit. So, when you take the value of Divya, she spends 20% more than Ajit. So, Ajit's value is 400 plus 20% of Ajit's value is 400. Yes, plus 20% of Ajit's value. More than 400, no? More than Ajit's value. So, when you take 20% of 400, 10% of 400 is how much? 40. 20% of 400 is 80. So, what is the value of Divya? I'll write it here only. What is the value of Divya? It will be 480. Divya's value will be 480. Yes. Right. Next. Next, what they are saying? Balu spends 25 less than Divya. 25% less than Divya. So, if Divya's value is 480, Balu's value will be 25 less than Divya's value. That means 480 minus 25% of 480. Yes, if I already told you if there is 25%, how can we convert this into fractions? Write this in fractions. It's 480 by 4. Yes, 4 ones are 4 twos are. So, it's 480 minus 120, that will be 360. What is the value of Balu? How much did Balu spend? 360. Clear? Fine. Next, Farhan spends 50 more than Divya. What is the value of Farhan? Farhan spends 50 more than Divya. That means 480 plus 50. 480 plus 50 is 530. Yes. Finally, Chetan spends 150 each month. Chetan value is 150. Clear? Ajit's value 400 we got, Divya's value 480, Balu's value 360, Farah value 530 and Chetan value 150. Yes. Now coming to the question. Who among the following employees spent least amount on the expenditure? Just check the values. Least amount who is spending? Chetan. Yes. Chetan's only spending 150. Yes. So, it's obviously option B, Chetan. Right? Yes. Next question. What is the average amount spent by 5 employees monthly on transportation? Average is nothing but total amount spent by all the employees by number of employees, right? How many employees do we have here? 5 employees. Total amount spent by all the employees, how we can take? We already got the values there. So, Ajit 400, Divya 480. Yes. Next. Balu, how much we got? 360. Next, Farhan we got 530 plus Chetan 150 by 5. Right? Take the value. 400 plus 400 is 800. 800 plus 300 is how much? 1100. 1100 plus 500 is how much? 1600. 1600 plus 100 is 1700. Plus 80 plus 60 is 140. 140 plus 30 is 170. 170 plus 50 is how much? 220. Am I going it right? So, 1700 plus 220 is 1920 by 5. Okay, now 3, 5, 3 times is 15. See the option which is starting with, see option C and option B both are starting with 3. So option A is not there, option D is not there. Cancel them off. 5 3s are 15. How much is remaining? 4 is remaining. 5 8 times is 40. See the options. Only option C is having 8 after 3. So option C is the correct answer. Can we go for the next question? Question number 25. What is the total amount spent by Ajit and Divya monthly on transportation? Simple. Total amount of Ajit and Divya. Ajit value, Ajit amount is 400 plus Divya's amount is how much? 480. Yes. So that will be how much? 880. 400 plus 480, 880. Yes. Ajit and Divya, yes. Fine. Clear? Next. Question number 30. What is the ratio of amount spent by Chetan and Ajit? They wanted to take the ratio. Okay. Ratio of amount spent by whom? Chetan to Ajit. Right? Chetan value is 150. Ajit's value is 400. Yes. How can we get the answer here? 5 3s are 15, 5 8s are 40. So option 3 is to 8. Option A, 3 is to 8 is the correct answer. Yes? Done? Clear? There is nothing much here. It's very simple. Okay. Next question, 31. The monthly expenditure of Divya is what percentage of Ajit? Monthly expenditure of Divya is what percentage of Ajit? Okay, they are asking percentage, so into 100. Divya's monthly expenditure is how much? 480. Ajit's monthly expenditure is how much? 400 into 100. This is also a basic calculation. I don't think so we require much effort in it. 4 1s, 4 2s. So, it is 120%. So, the monthly expenditure of Divya is 120% of that of Ajit. Yes? Done? Right. So, this is one set of caselet. Next, we will go for the other set of caselet. Is the caselet problems clear to you? Again, I am telling you, the more you practice the questions, the more experience you will get in solving the problems. Okay? As just now we were decoding the complete data. That data you will be able to decode it in your mind and write the values directly. If you practice more, you have to practice more number of questions for that. Yes. And in order to practice more number of questions, we have complete, PDFs or practice sets available in the course. Yes. Okay. Right. Fine. Next you see. Study the following data carefully and answer the questions below. Yes, we'll do that. A shop conducted listing of the sale of 5 different brands of pens in a week. So, they started conducting the listing of sale of how many different brands? 5 different brands of pens in a week. Fine. The total number of pens sold is 200. So, the total number of pens sold is 200. Fine. The 5 different brands. What are those 5 different brands? Parker, Cross, Shanghai, Aurora and Waterman. Okay. Parker, Cross, Shanghai, Aurora and Waterman. Fine. The number of Parker pens sold is 20% of total pens sold. So, first Parker pen, take Parker pen. So, number of Parker pens sold is 20% of total pens. So, 20% of total pens, 10% of 200 is how much? 20. 20% is 40. Yes. So, how many Parker pens are sold? 40. Right. Next, the number of Cross pens sold is 45. They have given clearly here, Cross pens sold is how much? 45. Yes. Next, they are saying the ratio of pens sold by Parker to Shanghai is 2:3. The ratio of pens sold by Parker to Shanghai is how much? 2:3. Okay. We don't know the value of Shanghai. Yes. And we have to find out Parker plus Shanghai together how many pens are sold. We know the value of Parker. So if you have to take the value out, what is the value of Parker? 2 by 2 plus 3 is 5 into the total value. Yes, the portion of Parker is, ratio of Parker is 2. So, the portion of Parker, how we can take 2 by total value into the total number of pens of Parker and Shanghai. Yes, yes. That is equal to, we already know the value of Parker. How much? 40. Yes. 2 ones, 2 twos are 20. So, the total pens of Parker and Shanghai are 100. From that, 40 pens are Parker. Then how many pens are there for Shanghai? How many pens are there for Shanghai? When 40 pens are for Parker, 60 pens are there for Shanghai. Clear? Got the answer here? So, now, we all know Parker pen is 40, cross pens of 45, Shanghai pens are how much? 60, right. Next, the number of pens sold by Aurora is 12 less than cross. So, Aurora pens are 12 less than cross. That means 45 minus 12. Yes, 45 minus 12 is nothing but how much? 33. So, we have the complete value. Total pens, Parker pens 40, cross pens 45, Shanghai pens 60, Aurora pens 33. Only one pen is not there, that is Waterman. Right? See the question? See the question? What is the number of Waterman pens sold by the shop in the week? So, we have to find out Waterman here. Yes. How can we do? Total pens minus all these 4 pens. Right? Total pens minus all the 4 pens, you will get Waterman pens. So, take 200 minus, add all this 40 plus 40 is how much? 80. 80 plus 60 is 140. 140 plus 30 is 170. Yes? 170 plus, see 170 plus 5 plus 3, 8. So, 200 minus 178. 200 minus 178. See how much difference do we get here? 2 here, 80. Yes. So, 22 pens are for Waterman. Where is the option? Option number A, 22 is the correct answer. Did you all get? Yes. So, we have, what we have done? We have subtracted from the total, we have subtracted all the pens so that we get Waterman pens. Yes. 22 pens. Clear? Right? Next question. Question number 33. What is the, okay, it's D, fine. What is the difference between pens sold by Aurora and Cross? So, pens sold by Aurora, how much did we get? 33. Yes, right? Yes. Pens sold by Aurora is 33. Cross how much? It's 45. We need the difference. So, 45 minus 33. So, 5 minus 3 is 2. Check the options where we have 2 at the end. Option D, 12 is the correct answer. Option D, 12 is the correct answer. Yes. No, of course, this is very simple calculation. So, we need not, you can do it also, but not required actually. Not required. Yes. Done. Yes. Any doubts till now? All good to go? Next question. Question number 34. Which brand among the following sold the least? Which brand among the following sold the least? See, Parker pens, how many were sold? Parker pens? We got the answer, no? 20% of total. Here, where is that? Parker pens are 40. Cross pens, 45. Waterman pens, how much? How much did we get? 22. And then what else we have? Shanghai pens. Shanghai pens, how many we have? See, it's 60. And Aurora, it's 33. Now check which is the least number of pens we have. Where do we have the least number of pens? Waterman. Yes. So, option C, Waterman is the correct answer. Option C, Waterman is the correct answer. Done? Clear? Clear how we decoded the content? You understood, right? If you practice more and more number of questions, then you will be able to decode this completely in your mind and write just the values. Okay? Any doubts for this session? Okay. Question number 34. Do you have any doubts for this session now? Okay. I could see no doubts. Fine. Let's go to the question next. 35. What is the ratio of pens sold by Cross to Shanghai? So, ratio they are asking to ratio of pens sold by Cross to Shanghai. Yes. Cross is 45. Shanghai how much? 60 I guess. Yes. 60. 45 is to 60. Can we go in which number we will take? 15. 15 3 times is 45. Yes. 15 4 times is 60. Option number B, 3 is to 4 is the correct answer. Option number B, 3 is to 4 is the correct answer. Right? Next question. Question number 36. The number of Shanghai pens sold is what percent of the total sale? So, they are asking number of Shanghai pens sold is what percentage of, after of we have total. So, we will take what percent of total sales. They are asking percentage, so into 100. Shanghai pens are how many? How many? We already got Shanghai pens, that's 60, right? 60 by total pens sale is how much? 200 by 200 into 100. Yes, 2 ones, 2 threes. So, it is 30%. Where is the answer? Option A, 30% is the correct answer. Right? Option A, 30% is the correct answer.